We're back for another one. So this was the runner-up of the last vote. It was only runner-up by 1 vote, if my tally was correct. I was probably wrong. Counting's not my strong suit right now. But have a look at that. That's it dry. So it's a dark Coober Pedy. And it's pretty much one of your classic green/teal flashy boys. We don't have a lot of choice in this piece. The top is going to be this face that you can see here, just because it's already mainly exposed, and all the potch on the underside we'll try to keep there. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of splitting that's a little unfavourable. So this crystal's overhanging, that'll probably have to get trimmed back. There's a little bit of potch over this side that's overhanging, that'll get trimmed back, and we'll end up with what could be a really nice, well, actually a fairly classic shape. So we might have a bit of an oval here. Might go for a bit of a boring shape on this one, but if that's what the Opal wants, we'll just listen to that. Well, here we are at the end, ladies and gents. And I decided to go for a marquise cut, which is fairly unusual. Basically it looks like a long football, I guess. And it's got plenty of colour, this piece. So the back I haven't really done much with. I just flattened it a little bit just to get enough. You can see there's a bit of super glue still there. Just enough to get it on the dop stick because it was a little small and I didn't want to burn out my fingers today. It's a nice stone. You can see a lot of potch lines. So it's a bit like a colouring in book where you've got these potch lines and then flashes of colour kind of just fill each of those little segments. Which I'm not a huge fan of, but some people like it. It would have been better without the potch lines. And it's also fairly directional, so if you're pretty front on, you've got this huge area that's a little bit potchy, but then at the right angles that fills in completely and goes blue or green depending on the angle that you choose, like that. So yeah, it's not the perfect gem, but it's a nice stone. It's much better than the winner of the vote, so the runner-up always does well. I might as well just skip the winner and just go straight to the runner-up in future. But yeah, pretty nice. It's an unusual cut. Like I said, I don't really work with marquise cuts all that often. And yeah, I don't know, it's a nice little stone. I didn't weigh the rough, but I'd estimate that we've lost about 50% and it's now sitting at... What's it now sitting at? 1.2. Bit over 1.2, 1.3. Kind of exactly what I expected to get from the rough. And could make a small ringstone probably. That's probably the most likely spot to go in. I hit this with some cerium so you can see it sliding around in my fingers. It gets really slippery once you get a high polish on it. And it took polish really well. The Nova tips did a good job on it. All in all, it was pretty straightforward, pretty easy. No huge hiccups or things that I had to get rid of. But you can see here, it is a little bit potch liney. They're not fractures or crazing, thank God for that. But they are little potch lines that kind of go through the face, which is a bit unfortunate, and it's a little bit too directional for my liking. So, a little bit unfortunate there as well. So, not the perfect gem. There's a pretty good angle for it, and that's pretty front on. So, yeah, not bad. I guess that'll do for this video, and I will see you in the next one where I actually don't know what I'm doing. I haven't planned anything, so stay tuned and you'll be surprised as I am when I record it. So yeah, see you then.